I want to talk about what's happening right now because it's genuinely dangerous. Social media platforms have always been a cesspool of sorts, and you had to kind of wade through all that to get to genuine good content. But today, it's just saturated by such ugliness that it is genuinely, if we're not careful, dangerous not only to the country as a whole and the fabric of this country, but to individuals. Let's remember, everybody, hello. It's like Gandhi said, the problem with the world is that humanity is not in its right mind. You're not in your right mind to blame a whole side of the political spectrum because of some evil action of any one person. When Melissa Hortman and her husband were murdered, Democrats didn't go around saying the right did this. When Josh Shapiro's house, the governor of Pennsylvania, when it was set on fire, no one went around saying the right did this. And the fact that Charlie Kirk was so tragically murdered, as horrible as that was, no matter what we find out about this young man, the left didn't do this. And yet there are people who are saying that and meaning it, and people in power are saying it. I'm very concerned. Stephen Miller, I've met you. Calling the Democratic Party a domestic terrorist organization, what are you leading up to here? What are you trying to say? Laura Loomer, I met you. What are you saying? What are you people saying? That the rest of us who don't agree with you politically are all hateful people and we do not deserve to be here? No, we've all got to back up. And the message now needs to go out strongly to people of goodwill. I don't care if you're on the left or on the right. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal. We need a new political gestalt in this country, and it is a gestalt of goodwill and decency and honor, who know that no side of the political spectrum has either a monopoly on truth or a monopoly on owning this country. We're not supposed to be a one-state country where there's some official doctrine of what is true and then everybody has to adhere to that, or you don't have a job, or you can't be free to speak your mind. And the way people are talking now, free to even live here? So for those of you who know that this has gone way too far, I'm suggesting to you right now that the answer is a spiritual answer. It is something in our hearts, something in our minds that's gone way off track now. And I want to remind you of two quotes. One is from the Persian poet Rumi, and one is from A Course in Miracles. And the quote from Rumi is one that most of us know, which is, "Out beyond all ideas of good and bad, right or wrong, there is a field. I'll meet you there." And I think what's so important about that one is that field, beyond all ideas of good and bad, right or wrong, is the only place that we can meet. And then the other quote is from A Course in Miracles. And the Course in Miracles says, "God does not give you victory in battle. He lifts you above the battlefield." And that's really what's going on in this, not just in this country, in this world today. Humanity will not survive for another 100 years if we do not allow ourselves to be lifted above the constant battlefield. It's an evolutionary moment of transition. When a species collectively manifest such malfunctional thought and behavior, something happens. It will either evolve past that or it will go extinct. And we, as the human beings who are on the planet at this moment, and right now, for those of us who are Americans, just in terms of our own country, we have all got to take responsibility here. So I want to tell you about a particular meditation in A Course in Miracles. And I want you in your own mind, if you feel moved, to join me. Do this meditation with me. I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. And on one side of the inner vision of your mind, I want you to see someone on the right side of the political spectrum, how you see them manifest, how they look to you, how they speak, what they say. And now see in the middle of their heart, that heart chakra, see a light. And see a light that begins to emerge from their heart, and it covers all of their body. And when it gets to the skin, it continues, the rays of light continue beyond the body. See that with your inner eye. And now move to the left side of your inner vision and see the left winger, the left side of the political spectrum. Could be a Democrat, a progressive, liberal, whatever. And see them as you see them manifest, what they look like, what they wear, what they say, how they're saying it, how they express themselves. And now see in the middle of their heart that same light. And now watch that light as it expands beyond the heart to the skin, and the body itself becomes shadowy, and watch as the rays of light expand outward beyond the body. And now you see the light in both so great, the bodies themselves become shadowy in the presence of this light. And now move your inner eye ever so slightly and look at the place where the light that emanates from the person on the right merges with the light that emanates from the person to the left. And simply bear witness. No, see that point where the light merges. That is the light of God. That is the light of our common humanity. That is the light of spirit in which there is no separation. Just look at it. And be still and know. And simply be in that space of knowing. That is a space above the battlefield. That is a space beyond right and wrong. That is the oneness in which we were created by God and in which we actually dwell, beyond separation, beyond the body, beyond the illusions of this world. Let's meet there. It's the answer with a capital A. Let's do this regularly.